This is the plaintiff Lino Bruni and his cousin Dante. He claims that Dante was using his jet ski on Lake Castaic when the defendant suddenly broadsided him on her wave runner, then just took off as Dante and the jet ski began sinking into the water's depths. He's suing for $2,000 for repairs. This is the defendant Jeanette Jacobsmeyer and her father John. She insists that it was the plaintiff's cousin who made a sudden left turn and cut across her bow, causing the ensuing collision. She's accused of reckless wave running. We'll return for the case of You Betsky Your Jetsky after these messages.
All rise, please. You may be seated. I know you've all been sworn, and I've read your complaint, sir. Claim the defendant damaged your jet ski?
Yes.
Where?
Lake Castaic?
About what time?
I don't really know.
Just approximately.
2, 3 o'clock.
In the afternoon?
Yeah.
Who was writing the...
I was writing.
You were writing it?
I was writing.
Can you go to the board and illustrate this for me? Tell me...
Okay, well, there's a document here. I can show you what the lifeguards wrote out. Basically, the lake is there's a separate part for jet skiing that has a containment of buoys that goes like this. The rest of the lake is for boating and otherwise. But the jet skiing is confined to an area like this, and the ramps are over here. This is all buoys that, that hold the jet skiers in. What I was doing is I was up here. I had a jet ski up here in this position, and I was just following the rules of
following around the buoy.
Right, you're going in a counterclockwise direction.
Okay.
For jet skis. And I was just following the buoys. I didn't have too much distance on this side of the buoy here.
About how much did you have?
Probably 5 to 10 feet.
Okay.
And I was just making my turn around the buoys here, and when I just turned my head for a second, I heard and I saw a wave runner, which is a different type of, riding ski, and it just came into me. I was probably at an angle.
Came into you?
Yeah, it came and it just broadsided the jet ski.
Well, you're not showing it being broadsided.
Well, this is their direction of travel, like this, and this is mine. I'm coming around in this, in this fashion. I'm not the world's greatest artist.
Okay.
Okay, have him jump back.
Oh, yeah.
You said there was a lifeguard's report?
Yes, this is the lifeguard's report here. I don't know if you want.
We have pictures also of both skis and the wave jammer.
Yeah, I'd like to see it.
That's what she was riding, and that's my ski.
I actually saw it, Your Honor.
Was this the kind of thing you were riding, man?
Mm-hmm. Here's also the lake rules. It says that you cannot be within 25 feet of any other vessel.
And your speed has to be safe to be able to avoid. It's easy to fall off.
Who puts the,
That's
lake?
the lake rules. They give you that before you walk in.
Department of Parks and Recreation.
When you pay the parking fees, that's...
Jet skis are not very stable either. It's easy to fall off, and you have to leave room for somebody who's falling off and maybe, not run them over or anything. It's...
Are you familiar with these rules, ma'am?
No, actually, I didn't see those as I came in.
How many times have you've been up there?
On a wave runner? That was the first time.
First time. How many times have you been up there?
I've been up there probably 20, 30 times.
You want to go up and give me your version?
Okay, I have pictures here that show that the jet ski doesn't curve around quite that much.
Well, let me see the pictures, and I also want you to go up there and draw it for me.
Okay, here's a close-up of the area in which the accident happened, and here's from the gate up. Okay.
That's from the lifeguard. He drew that. That's an accurate deal.
Okay, the area comes in, then there's a break in the buoys. It goes kind of up like that. The entrance is in here, and I'd just come in here. We were probably about up in here. He was over here. The buoys were on that side. They don't curve in that much, especially because there's a break right here.
Did you hit him?
He turned directly left in front of me. I started yelling at him to tell him that I was there. but he took a sharp left. I hung left as far as I could, but as kind of went up that way, since the Wave Runner is a bigger machine.
But you did hit him.
Yeah.
Show me what the rules say.
You're saying he cut directly across, and he was making a left turn, so to speak?
Yep.
Your
Could you
Honor.
show me on this picture, because I don't understand the picture.
That's right. Behind you, 40 feet.
Okay, so here's where the
Wait, wait, take
Show more
the
pictures,
pen
yeah.
and indicate where you were and where he was, and your mode of your travel.
He was probably about right here, and I was right here. Going to the session.
Okay.
Oh, and also, from the Castaic Lake Visitor Center, here's a map that shows the approximate jet ski area and the direction in which the buoys go along the side.
When the lifeguards picked me up and towed me back into shore, they were loaded with their wave runner and everything ready to just leave the parking lot, and the boat radioed ahead
And sent
for
a
a
car out,
lifeguard
cut 'em off.
We
stop them
we
from
weren't trying to
leaving.
leave. We were packing up the stuff because it was time that we were going to leave anyway, so might as well pack the
Do
stuff
you
up
have
while we
any
were
kind
waiting
of a
for
horn
them.
or something that makes a blast sound on your vehicle?
Nope.
There's plenty of parking if you want to wait. You just don't get into an accident and try to load your ski
Does
up
your
and leave.
does your jet ski
No,
have?
no jet skis really have any horns. I mean, the lifeguard even said if we wanted to make a citizen's arrest against her for hit and run. I mean, we didn't.
As a
even
matter
do
of fact,
that.
they did cite her at the
They did give
time.
me a ticket, and it was dismissed by the court, saying that there was not enough evidence to take me to court.
No, they said that we could handle it civilly. That's what they said. Where's the little?
Yeah, the information is
Right
that
here.
they cited her at the
Do
scene.
you know how fast you were going there?
They told me approximately 20, 25 miles an hour.
How old was this jet ski?
It's a 1989 jet ski. I have all the estimates right here.
What'd you pay for it?
I paid, I think $5,500 with a trailer.
5,500?
Yeah,
They're not
expensive.
cheap.
it costs like $6,500 brand new.
You have an estimate for it?
I have all the estimates.
Got 3 estimates.
We salvaged the motor because it was fresh water. If it was salt water, the motor would have been gone.
I have some estimates in here. We know if you
I got it. Let me just-
I've been riding for quite a while. I've never had any problem with any jet skis or anything.
Here's 2 different estimates for 2 different places that have been in business for like 20 years. Castaic Jet Ski and Action Sailing in Marina Del Rey.
2814 and 2381?
That's just for the hull and changing over the engine.
I don't know if those estimates include, but also most jet skis are all made out of fiberglass, and most of the damage could have just been fiberglassed over.
We'll take a short recess. I'll come back and give you my decision.
Well, whose story did you find most convincing in this dispute? Was it the plaintiffs, Mr. Bruni, or the defendants, Ms. Jacobsmeyer? We'll be back for Judge Wapner's verdict in just a moment.
Remain seated and come to order. This court is again in session.
Well, there are rules put out by the Department of Parks and Recreation. According to the plaintiff, they give these out as you come into the park. They've been there apparently innumerable times. The defendant's never been there before. She says she didn't get a copy of these rules. Seems to me that before you get on a pair of those skis and get out on the water and start using it, you should be familiar with the rules of the particular place that you're using the ski. One of those rules is that passing too close to other vehicles can be dangerous at any speed. The next thing is that a safe speed should be maintained at all times so that action can be taken to avoid collision, and B, the boat can stop within a distance appropriate to the prevailing circumstances and conditions. I think under all of these things that you were negligent, and therefore the plaintiff should prevail. Judgment for plaintiff for $2,000.
And that'll do it for this case. It will also have to bring to a close another session of the People's Court for now. I'm Doug Llewellyn, thanking you for joining us and reminding you that if someone is responsible for your suffering a loss or damages and then they won't pay, don't take the law into your own hands. You take them to court.
Beginning Thursday, some of the biggest names in Hollywood will be found right here on Channel 13. We've got Stallone, Schwarzenegger, McClane, Murphy, and Nicholson, just to name a few. So watch for such star-studded films as Terms of Endearment, First Blood, The Terminator, and Trading Places. And now stay tuned for Mama's Family next.
The People's Court is produced by Ralph Edwards Stu Billett Productions and is distributed by Warner Brothers Domestic Television.